Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. The Women's World Cup is well and truly, reaching towards the end of the knockout stages almost. Today it's the final quarter-final between England and Colombia. Should be a sensational game. England weren't convincing in the round of 16 stage, but here nonetheless, Colombia a very good performance against Jamaica, and they'll be looking to take the game to England today. Should be a good one, as you can see. Very empty studio, no Harry today, but I am very much excited for this game. Should be a cracker. Great to see so many people in chat as well from so early. Nick Knack, welcome back to the stream. Great to see you. Mr. Freshman as well. Great to see you guys in chat so early. But it should be a good game. The Lionesses, some of the favourites for the tournament. A very difficult challenge today against a very strong Colombia side. Should be exciting. I think we'll start with the lineups, as we always do. Mr. Freshman asks, will you do a watch along for the Arsenal game? No, sorry, but I will keep tabs with that while we're covering this game, of course, as that kicks off at 12:30. So it clashes, but we'll be able to keep tabs. But yeah, we'll start the lineups then, as we always do. We are in Sydney today. I think it might be the Sydney Rectangular Stadium. No, it's not. It's just the Stadium Australia. It's a shame. I love the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium. What a ground. As for the lineups, then England, the designated home side, in between the sticks, none other than Mary Earps. We expect no different. Back three of Carter, Captain Millie Bright, and Alex Greenwood. Across the four, it's Bronze, Stanway, Walsh, and Rachel Daly. Attacking midfield, Ella Toone replaces the suspended Lauren James, and a front partnership of Russo and Hemp stays as the partnership. So a very strong team, a very exciting team. We should win today. As for the opposition then, Colombia line-up. Perez between the sticks. She had a very impressive game against Jamaica. Flat back four of Arias, Carabali, Arias and Venegas. Venegas back in the side following her suspension. Midfield three of Ospina, Bedoya and Santos. We expect Santos actually to operate on the right wing. So it's a pivot of Bedoya and Ospina. Santos one wing. Then it'll be Linda Caicedo on that left-hand side. A fantastic player. Usme in attack midfield, the captain, just off of Ramirez. A very strong side. Players to look out for: Usme, big goal in that round of 16 game to get them the win over Jamaica. Linda Caicedo, a magical player. I'm sure you've all seen the clips of her bending one top corner against Germany. She's very, very impressive. If they're going to get anything out of this game, it's probably going to be through Linda Caicedo. Ramirez had a good tournament. Lacey Santos also a bit of a danger. But overall, England have more quality. England have a lot more quality, a better side. We should be winning this game relatively comfortably. But if there's anything Colombia has shown so far, it's that they are defying expectations. I mean, they knocked out Germany, Euros finalists in 2022. Or 2021, sorry. No, it was last year, wasn't it? It was moved. It was delayed a year. But yeah, Euros finalists, a very strong team. Wouldn't be surprised if Colombia managed to knock them out. Wouldn't be surprised if they managed to take us on today. Again, it's been difficult so far, except China. Yeah, England have made it really difficult for themselves. We've struggled through the game. China, as you say, that was a big victory. But other than that, it's been very disappointing. And I do worry that even if we somehow get through today, we've got to then go and face the host Australia, which I think is a very, very difficult game. Because while they may not be the stronger side in terms of personnel, the fact it's their home tournament and they've just knocked out France will give them a lot of confidence. I think there's no reason Australia can't go all the way. And that worries me as we're on their side of the draw. But, I mean, beating them would prove an awful lot. But yeah, England should be the favourites here, should be the better side. Hopefully we don't fall far of expectations. Because this tournament so far, we've not been good enough. We came in with a lot of people backing us to take home the glory. So far it's not been convincing. Hopefully we can change that heading through this tournament. But whether that's personnel, whether that's system, it seems like we're going to stick with this 3-4-1-2, which very much worked against China. Didn't really have the same effect against Nigeria as we got through on penalties. But we're here, and that's all that matters. Now it's going to be the tough task of beating Colombia. Should be good. But yeah, still a while till kick-off then, so a couple of things to touch on. Firstly, obviously Ella Toone back in the side. That's an interesting one for me. I don't know, am I surprised by that? It makes sense. She's a very, very good player. And obviously we had to replace Lauren James due to her 2-game suspension. But for me, I'd have probably looked at Chloe Kelly rather than Toone. Toone wasn't very impressive in those opening 2 matches in this tournament. I question whether her starting is the best idea. But I guess we'll have to just see. We'll have to see. I do think, though, she is a very good player. And if she shows that today, then she'll be game-changing. So that could be why she's starting in that role. Personally, though, I would have liked to have seen Chloe Kelly start. I think she's been really useful when she come off the bench. Not really seen a lot from Lauren Hemp this tournament, neither for Alessia Russo, so both of them with a lot to prove heading into today's game. England as a whole have a lot to prove. We've not been good enough this tournament, and it's going to be a big test today against a Colombia side who have very much defied expectations in powering through to the quarterfinals. But yeah. Wish I had your confidence, Jack. I think it's going to be a tough game, much like Nigeria was. I think it will be. I don't know what I've said so far. I'm waffling. No, I think it will be a tough game, but we should be beating them. As much as we haven't been this strong throughout the rest of the tournament, we should be beating them comfortably. We are much a better side than this Colombia team. So I don't think there's any excuses really. We've got to put it all on the table and get through to the semi-finals. So about getting the job done in these knockout rounds. Exactly. We've just not been convincing though. Obviously Nigeria, we just edged past them on penalties. I think today, I don't know. I think Colombia have a lot more to offer than Nigeria did. Nigeria was all Asisat Oshiwala in that final 20 minutes. Before then, they didn't have too many attacking chances. Colombia, though, have Linda Caicedo, who can completely open up a defence just by running at them. They've got Usme, who's a very decent goal scorer. Lacey Santos, a very good player. Ramirez, a bullish number 9. They've just got more going forward, and that worries me because that's where we struggled defensively so far this tournament. England versus Australia in semi-final is my prediction. That is the most likely thing to happen, Mr. Freshman, now that Australia have knocked France out. I mean, that in itself is a shocking result. To see France knocked out in the quarterfinals is not something I expected. But Australia defying all expectations, heading through to the semi-finals. If Hovach can keep playing on their side, there's no reason they can't go all the way. But yeah. Those sides are going to make their way out of the tunnel now. I believe that was the national anthem performed by, I don't know if that was the Colombian national anthem, the English national anthem, or what. Obviously I can't hear it, but yeah, something's being performed. And now the players can make their way out of the tunnel and onto the pitch. Should be a very, very exciting game. Predictions then. I was going to ask Harry for his, but he's not here. I will go 2-0 England. A little bit more convincing, I think. Russo will get the first. She needs a goal because she's only got one in this tournament. That came in a massive victory over China. And then I will go Ella Toone. Toone need to prove a point. And then we can all sing Alessia. Toone and Alessia Russo. Ian Wright will be here in a minute. Chanting that along. But hopefully, I think those two will get the goals and we'll progress to the semi-finals. But yeah, should be a very, very good match. Officials now heading out. And Mascot will grab the match ball as we head out into the Sydney Football Stadium. Very exciting times, very exciting game. I think this is going to be a close one. I think England so far haven't been convincing, as I say. Colombia, very good side, are going to offer England a serious, serious challenge today. And that should be an interesting prospect. Matteo, welcome to the stream. Yo, I'm so nervous. Welcome, Matteo. I'm glad to see you. And cheering on Colombia. But obviously we will be supporting England. Well, I'll be supporting England. Don't know what the rest of the chat are doing, but yeah. We're always neutral here. You know, if England score, I might cheer, but we'll try and provide neutral commentary. But yeah. Supporters of both fans are more than welcome. Nice and cool in Sydney this evening, about 15 degrees. Thank you, Nick Nack, for all the information. I think, yeah, that is useful. Obviously, a lot of the games happen in the blistering heat, and despite the fact it's Australian winter, it's still very hot. Australian winter is pretty much our summer, so very warm out there. But yeah, should be a really exciting game. I'm confident about England. We are the better team, and I'm sure Serena Weigmann would have been adamant in that we have to perform better in this game. We weren't good enough against Nigeria. That has to improve, and I'm sure we'll see a marked improvement today. But yeah, poll in chat then, 6 votes so far, 67% going the way of England, 33% Colombia. Make sure to have your say and get involved in the chat. A lot of people at the moment favouring England. But yeah, welcome Matteo as well, welcome to the stream, mate. And yeah, we're about to get underway here in Sydney. Both sets of players on the pitch. It's an absolute packed out Sydney Football Stadium today, fantastic to see. And I love seeing, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there were some fantastic shots of the screens. They put out big screens all across Australia, and then there's loads of people going and watching the Australia game earlier. And yeah, so it's brilliant to see. Brilliant to see that support, and a lot of people backing the Matildas now that they're through to the semi-finals. But yeah, they sing well, these Colombian girls. Yeah, they're passionate about their national anthem. Fair play, they're really going for it. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Hopefully, I don't know who the referee is today. Hoping it's Frappa, because that's the only one I know. It is not. It is Ekaterina Koroleva. Fair enough. Hopefully she has a good game. I don't think we've seen her referee a match that we've streamed so far, so interesting that one. Potentially a very good ref that only does the latter stages, I'm not sure. But yeah, hopefully we're treated to a spectacle of a game. Obviously the other semi-finals semi-final prices already decided. It's going to be Spain-Sweden. Join us on Tuesday morning for that game. I believe it's a 9 AM kickoff. And then on Wednesday it'll be Australia versus the winner of this match. Hopefully that will be England. But yeah, join us for that game on Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday streams this week. Obviously, that's not the end of... We're still live all this weekend for the Premier League, so join us for that as well. But yeah, not long now. Players have finished their national anthems, and they'll make their way onto the pitch as ITV decides to show us some more adverts. Fantastic to see. Does the bar for yellow cards seem lower than in the men's game? I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I don't know, though. Because, well, Lauren James's red card would definitely be a red card in the men's game. In terms of a yellow card, I'm trying to think of any soft fouls. I can't really think of any. Sid, is it just you today? Yeah, Harry is out playing football this morning, so just me in the studio. You won't have to be too used to this, but every now and then it will be just me in here. Since Harry has things he's doing. I don't ever have anything, just this. So yeah, sometimes it is just me. But yeah, very exciting game nonetheless. Harry was gutted, by the way, about missing this one. Yeah, he sat through 0-0s, but he's missed the Jamaica game, which he was cheering on the Reggae Girls for, and missing the England game, which obviously the Lionesses involved in. Seen a lot of dodgy tackles go unpunished. Yeah, well, potentially so then, Nick-Nack. I don't think there's been too many crunching challenges, though, to be fair. There's been a few tackles where it's a bit like, that probably could have been given a bit harsher, but yeah. Right, I better prepare everything because we are not far away from kick-off. The two players trading emblems now and the other pre-match stuff they will have to do before we get underway. And yeah, should be a really exciting game. Not that there was any intent to harm. Yeah, maybe they look more at intent than these referees. I think that is just a FIFA thing in general. They don't really want to brandish loads of yellow cards, whereas the Premier League don't care. And especially in the EFL, I mean, you see some games in the EFL, 9 yellow cards for both teams. Some insane yellow card statistics at times. But yeah, I think England might get knocked out by Australia, says Sid. And as Nick Nack points out, let's get there first. Yeah, hopefully, England need to get to that semi-final before we can start thinking about the possibilities of playing against Australia and what that challenge may bring. But first, let's focus on this Colombia game. It's going to be a difficult one. They're a very good side, as we've seen throughout this tournament, playing in that 4-2-3-1 system. I don't know, I think we're in for a tough one today. I think we're in for a real tough one. It's going to be interesting to see how we line up as well, because FIFA have it as Ramirez starting on the right and Lacey Santos a little bit deeper, so Usme going through the middle. It'll be interesting to see how that works out, whether it is what we've seen throughout the tournament in that 4-2-3-1. Colombia will dominate the physical side, but England have the movement. Yeah, I think, as we've said throughout this tournament, Colombia a very, very physical side. They've got obviously technical talents in forward areas. Linda Caicedo, one of the best players at this tournament in my opinion. She's been absolutely sensational. Usme, a very good finisher. Ramirez, very much their physical presence up front. And then Lacey Santos, another incredible talent. So a lot of technical players to sort of supplement that physical game they like to play. But yeah, referee preparing us to get underway here. England have the kick-off. It's Alessia Russo, and once the referee blows a whistle, she will knock it back, and we are underway here in Sydney for the final quarter-final of the 2023 Women's World Cup. It's England and it's Colombia. It should be an absolute cracker. And already Colombia looking to actually play some nice football down this left-hand side. Venegas, that's a poor touch from Caicedo, and that will be an England throw. But yeah. I want to see a better performance today. Obviously, knockout competitions, it's all about the results business, but I want to see us improve performance because we can win today, and I still won't be convinced that we're going to go anywhere in the tournament. Like we'll get knocked out by Australia because we keep playing like we did against who do we play? What am I completely blanking? I want to say Jamaica, but it wasn't, was it? That's who Colombia played. I'm half asleep this morning. Who do we play in the round 16? Can't remember now. Nigeria, there we go. Fantastic. Yeah, we played Nigeria. That was a very tough game. If we play like that again, we will lose today. Or edge through on penalties. But yeah, either way I won't be convinced. Matteo says the Liga started with 2 pens, 1 red card and Sevilla losing to Valencia. Fantastic opening day. That's all you want from an opening day, really, isn't it? I saw that La Liga has 2 matches on the opening day, which I think is quite good. I think having 2 games guarantees there's going to be at least something decent on. But yeah. It's going to be nervous, says Matteo. Yeah, I think obviously both sides will be a little nervous before the game. But it's just about trying to remove that and focusing on the task at hand. I'm confident. I think England should win this. Venegas. Now Santos. So it does look like Santos is playing a deeper role today in middle midfield. Definitely still Ramirez leading the line. Usme shifts to right wing. And now it's one in the midfield by Ospina. Space opening up on this right hand side. Usme has the run beyond of Arias. Now uses her. Back now with Ospina. Arias plays it forward. Ball to Linda Caicedo. Cut out by Rachel Daly. Out for a throw on the near side. Sync up everyone in chat if you can. Yes. As Nick Nack says, try and sync up the chat. We will be slightly behind on here from the live broadcast if you're watching along. So yeah, try and sync it up if you can. Or delay your chat messages, either way. If England don't win this, I don't think we can watch the Euro 2024. Yeah. Obviously. The men's tournament next summer, very exciting times. Usme. Ball in. It's on to the goalkeeper from Usme. Earps forced into an early catch. Quite comfortable for her under no pressure though. Already though, Colombia getting those shots on targets, making the keeper think. They'll be keen to hopefully their next chance will be in a better position, they'll be hoping. But yeah, they'll be keen to make a fast start here. Carter. Now Bright. Here is Greenwood. Daly. Nice touch down the line now, trying to find out a Toone. It's a poor pass. Not been crisp so far from England. We've really struggled to get the ball down and actually play in this opening few minutes. But yeah, obviously very early in the game, but I still have those concerns based on what we watched on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Might be no, Tuesday, sorry. No, Monday. I've completely lost track of time. This week's been mental in terms of all the streaming and stuff, but yeah. Fantastic tournament so far. Hopefully that keeps up. We've only got 3 more live streams left of the Women's World Cup after this game. The 2 semi-finals in the week, and then the final obviously on Sunday. Greenwood. Now Daly. Fantastic turn from Rachel Daly. Tries to play it inside. It does find its way through Ella Toone off of Ospina. She can now knock it back. Ramirez putting the pressure on. Greenwood slots it across to Mary Earps. And now England with the ball in defence once more. But yeah, it's calm in possession at the moment, England, but it just seems like we don't have that outlook. We don't know where we're going to go. Here's Carter again. We are just moving around the back at the moment. Earps. Looking for a forward pass. Picks out Kira Walsh. She slots it to Stanway. Now the space opens up. Stanway overhit pass to Ella Toone. And now it's going to be battled for in the midfield again. Header from Lionesses Santos out wide. Caicedo picks up the ball. Carter drawn into a tackle. Thought that might be a foul, but the referee says no. Walsh. Now just Carter. Here is Millie Bright. Daly's great. Yeah, the fact, she's so good defensively, but also attacking, in the attacking third. Obviously is a striker for Aston Villa. WSL's top goal scorer last year, but she couldn't get in this team over Russo and Hemp, which I find interesting. But yeah, still a very capable left back. Stanway. Bronze. Ball in. Towards the back post. Alessia Russo gonna fall to Lauren Hemp. Can she finish? Russo should finish. How? How on earth is that not a goal? The amount of misses for England in the box there, 5 minutes played, we should be leading this game. How on earth do we not score there? Baffling. Absolutely baffling. Yeah, I mean, I'm lost for words as to how we've not scored there. Ball comes in from Lucy Bronze. Fantastic ball. I mean, Russo was in offside position anyway, so it wouldn't have counted in the end. Falls to Hemp. She fires it into the defender. Russo then tries to hit it low and hard. Should have gone for height. Everyone's on the floor, scrambling around after Hemp's volley. Hemp volleys it, comes off a player. Russo then fires it into the head of Arias, who's already on the floor. But she should have scored. Even if it wouldn't have counted in the end, and it won't matter for much, she should have scored. Concerning. When she took the touch, she should have just shot. What, Hemp? Well, Russo should have just slotted it past the players that were all lying on the floor. First real attack, let's pack stations at the back for Colombia. Yeah, a positive sign that, though, that Colombia, scrambling around on the deck. A bit more composure there, and Russo just slots that past them. Rather than firing it at them. But, yeah. Great, another 50 years of additional time. Yeah, I mean, already our first stoppage of the game. A head injury for the centre-half, Arias. Will require a little bit of treatment. England on the halfway line, probably discussing how on earth we've not scored there. But yeah, Colombian physios. Just checking Arias is all right to continue. I think she will be fine to continue. It's actually the right back, sorry, Arias. They share a name, which isn't confusing at all. But yeah, the Arias that plays at right back, currently down with a head injury. So small England huddle with a few players in the middle. I don't know where the rest are, but likes of Bright, Carter, Bronze, Toone all gathering in the centre just to have a chat. Probably about that first 7 minutes, because we've not looked horrendous so far, but we've been slow. We've been slow to start. Hopefully we can pick that up after this stoppage. But yeah, positive signs, still some concerns. Seems Arias' biggest problem isn't indeed her head. Instead, it seems to be her ankle as she hobbles off. Or her knee, sorry. Her knee seems to be in a lot of discomfort. Physios are trying to stretch it out. This could be an early change, though, for Colombia, because she seems to be in a lot of discomfort. And they will now be readying a substitution, Colombia, to replace the injured right back. So Arias will come off, and there will be a change for Colombia. She doesn't look good. Arias needs to be subbed. Yeah. Mayo. So Colombia will continue on down a player for now. England should look to exploit this, really. Toone. Trying to find Stanway. That's going to fall for Venegas. Now Caicedo. And Bronze, well, she's going to have a very difficult challenge on her hands because Linda Caicedo is a fantastic player. Such a fantastic player. Really exciting to watch. Fantastic with the ball at his feet. One of the best dribblers in women's football. So skillful, so silky, and a brilliant finisher as well. She really does combine it all, given she is only 18 years old. Definitely Colombia's star player. Ryan Toone, welcome to the stream with a classic high full stop. Great to see you, Ryan. Greenwood, Toone. Yeah, Ryan, how you doing today, mate? Good to see you. Great, another 15 years of stoppage time, yeah. Millie Bright. Lifting it over the top, looking for Bronze, heads it towards Russo in the middle. Well dealt with by Arias, falls back for Bronze. She tries to cross it. Great defending from Boyeda, and another Colombian down in the box. The defence has been scrappy so far. They've been already throwing themselves at the ball, Colombia, to try and stop England. I think that's the other Arias, Daniela, down on the deck, holding her head. I think the cross may have hit her square in the head. And we'll see a replay now. So Lucy, it wasn't the header hit her chest. It was Russo then. Venegas has gone down. She just got an elbow in the face from Bronze. Bronze tried to head it across to Russo, and in the process just caught her. And then there was a claim for a handball here. Boyeda bringing it down, but it's very much this part of the arm, right near the shoulder. So still on the sleeve. I don't think there'll be any question whether that will be a handball, and play will continue with no stoppage for checking. So Guzman. Now we saw Guzman come in to the round 16 game and did a really good job at left back. Now playing right back, which I believe may be her favoured side. Obviously, he was replacing the suspended Venegas in that in that game against Jamaica. But yeah, coming in again now for another missing flair. Ball in, header on target from Alessia Russo. Not in the back of the net though. Good save by Perez. But yeah, we've looked decent so far. Lineup's out, by the way, for the Arsenal game. Interesting, Eddie Nketiah starts up front. And, well, no Gabriel. So Gabriel misses this match. Partey in at right back means that Nketiah starts up front, Saka and Martinelli in there. As for the opposition, well, it's very much what you expect, apart from the fact there's no Awaniyi, interestingly. So yeah, make of that what you will. You can go find the full lineups if you want. I won't read them out because we have a very exciting game unfolding before us. Russo almost getting to that long ball, but it will roll off the end. Under the pitch, and that'll be a Colombia goal kick. But yeah. I'm streaming any Prem games? Asks Sid. We are live for the Aston Villa Newcastle game later today. If you want to know what games we're streaming, Sid, go check out the live section on our channel. You can see there'll be stream pages there. There's stream pages for Newcastle, Aston Villa, and for Chelsea, Liverpool. We're covering streams both days. But yeah. Callum asks, where's Harry? As Sid said, Harry is at football, so he's not here this morning. We'll be joining us later, though, for that Aston Villa game. So make sure to join us for that one. He'll be cheering on the villains, of course. But yeah. Partey at right back, or are they playing a 3-back? Well, they did use Partey at right back towards the end of the season, so I wouldn't be surprised. It could be a 3-back, though. You're spot on there, Nick-Nack. Could also be Partey at centre-half. So, yeah. I'm sure we'll find out when that game gets underway. But yeah, I don't think there's no time between the games. I thought there might be like the 15-minute half time where one game will be on and the other one won't, but I don't think there will be. But yeah, we'll keep updated with that Arsenal Forest game as it goes on, obviously mainly for FPL reasons. 3-1-3-3 for Arsenal, I think. I mean, that would be an interesting system to have 3 central midfielders. That would leave them very exposed, I would say. But it could be. I think it's more likely to be Partey at fullback and Rice sitting. Coming forwards now, Colombia. Linda Caicedo. Santos. Caicedo switches the play. Fantastic knock. Now Usme has the overlapping run of Guzman. She wants to come inside though. She takes aim, Usme, and it's a good Usme, and it's a fantastic header away from Greenwood. It's still attacking Colombia though. Guzman. Ball in. And Greenwood there dealing with it again. Skips past a few players. She's going on a bit of a dribble here. Alex Greenwood, a fantastic drive forwards. Toone. Don't know why she tries to slot it through the player. Had an option right, didn't use her. Another incomplete pass there for Toone. Intercepted and out of play. Throw-in on the near side. Is that even a formation? That's what I'm saying, Nick. I think it's more likely just to be Partey at right back than to have like just this column of players. Because they've got no width then. I imagine it'll either be Partey at right back or Partey centre half. Either way, Timber will be left back and then White will either be centre half or right back. That would be my best guess. I mean, it's harsh on Jakob Kiwior, you'd say, because you'd think he'd be starting. But I mean, they could have been using Rice at centre half. Like that, definitely he can play there. Stanway tries to play it forwards there, but can't. But I expect Rice to be sitting today, playing a bit more DM role, and then Havertz and Odegaard as those more offensive midfielders, pushing up into that 3-2-4-1. Interesting to see Nketiah leading the line. I mean, I would have just given Balogun a go today. Caicedo sends Carter and then really scuffs her shot. But that is what Linda Caicedo can do then. I mean, that was sensational. Driving down the left-hand side. She picks up the ball pretty much at the halfway line. And her pace just causes Jess Carter a problem. Then she cuts back. Carter on the deck. Sold a dummy. Caicedo, she rushed it. She very much rushed the shot. Thought there'd be more pressure on. Got under it and skied it. But yeah, not the usual calm and relaxed Caicedo that we're used to. Really right there, having to make a big clearance. It's pulled back anyway for an earlier foul. Saka Martinelli will provide width. Yeah, but not defensively, Nick-Nack. If they try and play a 3-back with no full wing-backs at all, then they'll just get opened up. I mean, unless it's the City 3-2-4-1 type thing, in which case that very much could be what it is. That would make some sense, to be fair. But yeah. Arsenal are winning the league with Havertz, Jesus, Saka, Ramsdale and Martinelli, I'm guessing that is Sid. Yeah, I mean, Jesus obviously out injured at the minute. And they are going to win it with other players as well. Won't just be those 5. But yeah, they are. I don't think they're going to win the league. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, anyone that watched those prediction video will know that I decided to put Martinelli. Sorry, I decided to put Martinelli. I decided to put Arsenal down in 6th, I think. Was it? I think it's 5th actually. So yeah, if you want to see that video, we did post that podcast a couple of weeks ago. If not, the full table, my full table predictions are on both the Twitter and the Instagram, as are Harry's as well, and his are horrendous. Greenwood, Hemp. Now Walsh tries to play it out wide, cut out though by Usme, and now looking to spring on the counter are Colombia, won back well by England. And now it's with Santos, Guzman, running out of space to go, and she's closed down by Hemp, and out for a throw. 15 votes, by the way, in the poll and chat so far. 80% going for England, 20% Colombia. Nice to see a couple of Colombian fans tuning in. If you are tuning in and supporting either side, then do get involved in the live chat. Say hi, or if you're just a keen neutral, get involved. Give your thoughts on the game, that sort of stuff. But yeah, opening 15 minutes here have been a bit of a cagey affair. Neither side creating anything too clear-cut so far, but both sides showing some promise. Millie Bright now on the ball. Stanway and Bronze. Back now to Carter. And it's Bright. Greenwood. Greenwood into Walsh, back to Greenwood. Gives it to Bright. And carrying the ball out of defence now, Millie Bright. Gives it to Stanway, who's found some space on this right-hand side. Needs some options. Cuts it to Toone on the edge of the box. She shifts out wide to Rachel Daly, who puts it up into the air. Hemp's not going to win that one, though. Sorry, Russo ain't going to win that one. Bronze now win the ball back off of Colombia. Walsh. And now Stanway. Venegas puts the pressure on. She's won it back well, Venegas. And now she can attack this left-hand side. Ball long looking for Ramirez. But it will fall through. Run through to Greenwood, who may well knock it back. She won't. She will carry that ball forwards. Greenwood. Nice ball. Finds Russo in some space. Now back with Alex Greenwood. She can play it across to Bright. And that's a long ball forward. Searching for the runner Lucy Bronze. Overhit by Millie Bright, though, and out for a Colombia throw in their own corner. Very deep in this Colombia third then. They're going to have to try and take this throw and then absolutely smash it long, probably. But yeah, Venegas over this one. Right in this back corner. Venegas goes to Boyeda, back to Venegas, and that will be pumped long. They're looking for Ramirez every time with these long balls. She's got a lot of work to do up there. The thing Nigeria had was that while they did play with one striker technically, they also pushed up with two forwards most of the time to put more pressure on that England back line. Colombia obviously with just one forward, or a three up front, but the wingers having to sit so deep to defend, it just means that at the moment they're putting no sort of pressure on England's back line. And we've been able to move the ball really well because there is so much space, so much time to pick out the right pass there. So, yeah, Colombia potentially just need to be a bit more aggressive, push on to England a bit. Venegas, ball in, headed away by Daly. And now Hemp. And it's with Usme, Caicedo, tries to slide it through the legs, Stanway, shifts out wide. Hemp getting absolutely clattered there. I mean, no attempt to play the ball. Ref has awarded a free kick. As Matthew says, how is that not a yellow? I mean, yeah, Guzman, no attempt to play the ball. Just barrels into her. Yeah. To be honest, I don't think it's a yellow. It's her first challenge of the game. It's only 20 minutes in. A yellow would be harsh, but yeah, I mean, the ref's surely got to be making a note of that one because another one from her, and that's got to be a yellow card. But yeah, Arias on the bench, in tears, at her World Cup potentially being over, well, and obviously having to miss this game, or come off in this game. Gutting for her. Santos, Caicedo. Now lifts it towards Lacey. Santos can cross this ball now. She cuts back onto her right foot, puts it in. Ramirez can't quite bring it down. Strong chance from Greenwood, and Bright clears it away. Hemp gets a touch on that clearance, but it's won back by Colombia. Caicedo. And now Venegas. Santos. She's trying to take a few players on. Forced back towards her own goal. Gives it to Venegas. And now some nice play from Colombia on this left-hand side. Caicedo trying to dribble past a few. Won back by England. And now with Jess Carter. Greenwood. Bright. Can she pick out the right pass? Goes across to back to Greenwood. And now Toone. Oh, sorry, not Toone, Walsh. And as I say, England very comfortable in possession. And this is the problem for Colombia. They're not pushing onto them. Which means they're so exposed. And yeah, I think it is the 4-2-3-1, by the way, with Santos in attack midfield this time rather than Usme. Usme out wide right. But yeah. Interesting that change. Because Usme obviously scored from that right hand side. Makes sense to keep her there. But yeah. Had a very good tournament so far, Colombia. But they've not really done anything yet today. Equally, they've not conceded either. So I don't think they'll be too upset by how it's panned out so far. But that was a strong challenge from Greenwood there in the air on Ramirez. In the penalty area as well. Got to be careful there not to give anything stupid away. Yeah, not bad from England so far. There's been promising signs. Of course, there's still some concerns, like the fact we've not really created anything too clear-cut yet. But we've looked decent. And hopefully we can transform that for decent play into goals sooner rather than later. Greenwood carries that out of defence. Now Toone gives it to Daly. And Guzman has just clattered into her. That's surely got to be a yellow card. Not even given us a foul by the referee. And, as we very much expected, Colombia showing that physical side of their game. England's physios want to be waved on here because Daly got absolutely clattered. I mean, the ref's got to be protecting the players here. Like, that should be a yellow card because Guzman has made no attempt to play the ball. She's just ran into Rachel Daly. Yeah. I mean, there's every chance she could have injured her there. Quite seriously, because there was no attempt to play the ball, no intent there to do anything but absolutely barrel into her. I mean, that's a yellow card. But yeah. This ref is bad, and she's losing control of the game. Colombia love to play the physical style, but when they're just battering into people, you've got to have control. You've got to go, you've got to show them where the line is. Because at the moment, Colombia are able to walk all over the rules because the ref's letting them. Guzman tries to go down the line. Daly wins it back. Now Hemp, she's got to be worried because Guzman there clips her. And the ref now does award a free kick quickly. But I mean, the fact she's not in the yellow yet is bizarre to me because that's now her third foul. Oh, she's actually run the ball cleanly that time. But yeah. Ref's having a terrible game so far. Hopefully it just doesn't cost England. Bronze. And now Carter. Greenwood. Walsh. Toone. Walsh. This is lovely football. Hemp. Toone. Now Daly on this left-hand side receives it and knocks it back to Greenwood. Greenwood across to Bright now in the middle. And she's going to try and find a pass. She picks out Carter on this right-hand side of the back three. And now Greenwood. Slots it through into Toone. Toone goes this way and that way, trying to find some space. Slides it through to Russo. She's forced backwards, almost at the centre circle now. England pressing up towards Colombia's penalty area. Now Bronze. Can she get to the bar and put something in? Venegas wins the ball but puts it out for a corner. But yeah. 25 minutes played. England looking the better side, but no goal as of yet. You've got a sense, though, if England keep dominating in the way they are, there will be a goal. Not too long. Well, it won't be long until we find the goal. But yeah. So, England, corner ball, definitely players in the box that could make something of this. Referee, though, halting the corner being taken to have a word with the players in the box who are currently jostling for space. And she's now going to have a word with Ramirez and with Millie Bright. Those two were, shoving each other. I think she's saying, you can't have your hands up because we will spot it and it will be given as a foul, so just behave. But now, game will continue, the corner will be taken. England a train at the moment, Colombia trying to surround the train. Greenwood will whip it in. England's chance dispersed. No one can get there. Falls to Georgia Stanway on the edge. Volleys weird. Daly heads towards goal. Claimed well by Perez. It's bizarre to see Daly miss a chance like that. I would expect in the net to ripple there. Ball falls on the edge of the area on this left-hand side. Stanway scuffs the shot across the box. She tries to volley it, just catches it all wrong. Falls to Daly at the back post, and her head is a tame effort straight into the hands of Perez. I was expecting the net to ripple there. A shame for England. Daly heading it straight at the keeper. Speaking of which, on the ball now. Greenwood, Stanway, Toone, Walsh. Fantastic turn and moves it to Bronze. England really opening Colombia up now. Stanway, Bronze, Walsh. Forced back a little bit here, but now Bronze can attack this right-hand side. Fantastic turn. Stanway shifts it across. Was looking for Toone. Falls to Daly. She has the ball in a good area. A great effort from Daly just over the bar. She caught that well, though. A little bit too much height on it. But here, this is really nice. Stanway plays it across. Daly comes inside to collect the ball. She sees the space open up, and that was not far away from, soaring into that top right corner. A well-struck effort just over the bar. Many fans behind the goal thought that might just dip in. But alas, just over from Rachel Daly. I mean, that is the useful thing with having a left-back who is a striker. It's that, most left-backs won't be picking out shots like that. I mean, maybe Ben Chilwell, but other than that, and Ian Matson. Other than that, not many left-backs who can strike a ball as well as that. But yeah, worth a try, unlucky Rach. Yeah, not bad at all from Rachel Daly. And Russo's starting to give it back. Colombia have been physical in their manner. Russo there just, repeating the same sort of thing when challenging Caraballi. I mean, she didn't just run into her, but she did certainly leave one on the centre-half. But yeah, Colombia now with the goal kick. Perez sends it long. Bronze wins the header. And now Russo, Hemp. And England have numbers forward here. Hemp. Still going alone here, Lauren Hemp. Fantastic drive. She finds... looking for Walsh. Falls now to Walsh. And, a tame effort to say the least. Falls to her. About 30 yards out. Tries to aim at goalwards, but the shot's well over. Panning now to England fans in full face paint cheering on their side. Covered in scarves, hats and other England memorabilia. But yeah, fantastic to see the support for England out in Australia at the moment. Walsh tries to bring it down, one back by Colombia. Ball forward looking for Ramirez. I think Millie Bright will see her out there. She does. Knocks the ball out of play. In the process will be a Colombia throw. But yeah, Bright offering Ramirez nothing. And that's what she's got to do. We know that Ramirez's best asset is her physicality, is her strength, is her ability really to bully defenders. In this game though, Millie Bright will hand her not an inch. Nothing to work with. And yeah, so far she's been muffled out of every opportunity. Guthman trying to put the ball in, does successfully put the ball in. Carter heads away. Now Russo. Touch isn't great, it's into a dangerous area, but fizzes off towards Ramirez. She can't react in time to get there. Did you hear PSG have signed Dembele from Barca this morning? I did, Nick Nack. That's a fantastic addition. I really like PSG's recruitment. You know, they've signed Gonzalo Ramos, they've brought in Dembele, Asensio. Obviously, Luis Enrique is a fantastic coach. They've got Hernandez now. Who was the centre-half they signed as well? Whose name I'm completely blanking on. Can't remember, but they added someone good in centre-half. But yeah, a very good PSG side. Ball in Colombia's box now, but Russo can't make anything of it. And Colombia will get it gone. Harry Kane is apparently going to feature in the DFB Pokal versus Leipzig tonight. First trophy pending. He's going to feature. I imagine it'll be from the bench now. He might well start. We saw Sander Berge start yesterday for Burnley, and he only had a day in training. But yeah, it would be interesting to see Kane start, given that he wouldn't. That would be literally his first day in Germany. But yeah, I think I'll definitely be watching that game later. That we're streaming the Newcastle Aston Villa game, so make sure to join us for that later. But then after that, I'll probably stick on the Pokal final. But yeah, 50 million euros in the Barca transfer kitty. Could they move for Bernardo? Potentially, Nick Nack. I mean, City are very adamant in their stance that he's not for sale. Considering how much else they've got to do in the market, they probably don't want to lose Bernardo because that's another player they've got to replace. I think Bernardo is much harder to replace than Mahrez is. Because a winger that's technically good and a dead ball specialist, not too difficult to find. I mean, Michael Eze exists. But a player that can cover attacking midfield, can play a deeper midfield role, could play out wide, very creative. I mean, there's not loads of them. But yeah. Now it's with Ramirez driving forwards. And she shifts it across to Boyeda. Now it is with Santos cutting inside. Still going Lionesses Santos. Ospina, Boyeda, Caicedo. Puts it in. Headed away by Greenwood. And now Russo looking to break away. She's sort of running out of room here. And she's managed to win the throw. Smart that from Alessia Russo. Promise he wants to go, I think. Yeah, I mean, reunited with Gundogan, of course. I wouldn't be surprised. I can see it happening. But, yeah. It's just where the City are happy to let Bernardo go. I think, as you said, if he wants to leave, he wants to leave. And they have got Foden, who does his job perfectly. And Palmer coming through now, so... I don't know. Akin McKenzie, welcome to the stream as well. Great to see you, mate. 23 votes now in the poll and chat. 74% of you guys think that England will win. 26% going for Colombia. Thank you for everyone that's tuned in and got involved in that poll. But yeah, 10 minutes left then of this first half. And yeah. England still searching for a goal. Daly. Can she find a player with this throw? And she can indeed. Toone, Rachel Daly. Now Greenwood. Cross to Bright. Millie Wright trying to find the pass. Fantastic turn from Stanway. She'll drive forward to the ball now and she draws the free kick. Crunch there by both Santos and I think it was Ospina. The two of them just giving her nowhere to go. And Santos tripping her up. Fantastic player though, Georgia Stanway, fantastic player. And now a free kick in a good area for England. If they can lift this into the box, it may well create a very, very good opportunity. But yeah. Good football so far from the Lionesses. Hopefully we can keep that up. Hopefully we can actually find a breakthrough. Would be ideal. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. Decent so far though. Very decent so far. Hopefully we keep it up. And yeah, not long until that second kick-off of the 23-24 Premier League season, that Arsenal-Nottingham Forest game. Should be a good one. In about 20 minutes' time. And yeah, 10 minutes left this half then. Caicedo's just been fouled by Lucy Bronze. Bit of a silly one that from Bronze, because Stanway. She's going to have to make fouls today, especially on Caicedo. Caicedo's not going anywhere there, really. So could have avoided, really. Not to make that tackle, but yeah. Dived in on a strong challenge and a free kick conceded. But yeah, 10 minutes left of this half then. You imagine there'll be a plentiful helping of additional time, because we have seen a few stoppages. Obviously a Colombia player going off injured. We've had a couple of fouls. A couple of stoppages for head injuries as well. And injuries, or Retro Daly had to receive treatment as well. So I could see a good 8 minutes maybe. Maybe a little less than that, because yeah, there have been quite a few stoppages. Caicedo. Venegas plays it into Santos. Santos turns and tries to play it forward. I think Carter will see that out. She will indeed, and now she'll have the throw. Carter. She thinks she's going to let Bronze take it. Bronze gives it to Carter. And now Bright. Greenwood. Who can she pick out with the pass? Here's Millie Bright. Russo. Ospina. Ramirez. Can't be going forwards. Ramirez to Uzme. Guzman. And now she finds Uzme. Ramirez. Guzman. Fantastic turn from the fullback. Ramirez. And now Santos dinks it towards Guzman. She takes a touch, looks to deliver it. Caicedo can't bring it under control of the box, wins it back though. Linda Caicedo shifts for a few. Good block from Millie Bright. But that's where Caicedo's dangerous. She can pick up the ball and a quick shifting of it across her feet, and suddenly she can have a shot. But a great block from Millie Bright. Now Guzman with a throw in on the near side. Nice twizzle that from Guzman. Now Caicedo. Carabali. Where will she find the pass? She moves it across to Arias. And now back to Carabali, who has options ahead of her. She dinks it forwards. It's going to run through to Mariapps, who collects it comfortably. Now she rolls to Bronze. Bronze travelling forward with the ball. And now to Carter. Walsh. Now Greenwood. England very much controlling possession though. I don't know what the possession statistic is, but I can imagine it'll be high in favour of England, because we've looked incredibly impressive so far. I mean, 62% possession, 5 shots registered, 2 of which are on target. Colombia thus far unable to register a shot on target. Now Greenwood. Walsh. Greenwood. Here's Bright. And now Millie Bright plays it into Stanway. Carter. Ball forwards. Russo brings it down well. And Arias fighting for possession with her. Villeda chasing her as well. Stanway. Toone. Walsh. Now Greenwood. Moves now wide. Russo heads it in. Bronze trying to get a flick on. Arias will deal with it though and see it out. No smash out of play. Linda Caicedo can't get there. That'll be an England throw on the far side. Liverpool the best. Welcome to the stream, saying Colombia could win this. Colombia could. We should not be counting Colombia out. They're a very good side with some incredible players, like Linda Caicedo of course. But we should win this. We are the better side, England. We've played the better stuff so far. There's no doubting that Colombia could if we don't play well. Or we don't play well. We've looked good in this game though. Bright. Greenwood. The only problem is, despite our dominance, Colombia are still in this game. We've not scored, and that is a concern. Good well for Colombia this year. They've not looked bad. They've not looked bad at all, Nick-Nack. Daly has options ahead of her. Goes to Hemp, Daly. But yeah, as you're saying, good spell. Not England failing to create anything that clear-cut, that obvious in the last few minutes. Greenwood playing it forwards, and Russo goes down. But definitely not enough in that challenge for that to happen. But yeah, we've done fine so far, but you've got to think if we want to win this, we've got to bring it up another notch. Because we look good, we've not looked perfect. Which is a concern, I'd say. We don't even have to be perfect. It just needs to be a very good level performance, which we've not really brought in this tournament. Ramirez, Usme. Now to Venegas. Another thing that goes in England's favour is their incredibly strong defence. England conceded just 1 goal this tournament, none from open play. And even that penalty was dubious. But yeah, strong defence. It just means that if anyone's going to beat England, it's probably going to be on pens. Because they're not scoring at the minute. Equally, if there's anyone that's going to unpick a flawless defence, it's her, Linda Caicedo. Bright. Greenwood. Now Bright. A good touch from Hemp. She moves out of her feet and now across to Stanway. Bronze. Immediately a firm challenge from Venegas, but a fair one. Caicedo takes the ball off her. Ramirez not really awake to it. Bright gets there. It's a bit messy, but Bright now going on a bit of a run. I'd love to see Millie Bright in her mazy dribbles. And that's how we got one of the goals in the China game. She came forwards to intercept the ball and then just drove it forwards. Usme. Now inside to Boyeda. Caicedo. Shifts out wide. Guzman's never getting to that one though. And even if she did, I think she may well have been offside. Thrown for England deep in our own half. But yeah. We await now news on the additional time. Daly. Russo. I think that's left the field. It has indeed. That will be a Colombia throw-in. Guzman. Throws it to Usme. And she now picks out Boyeda. Blocked by Millie Bright that. Caicedo. She gives it across to Lacey Santos. Santos. Going to cause some problems. Oh, it's in! Colombia have scored! It's a weird one. She tries to put it across into the box. It deflects up and over goalkeeper Mary Earps. Wrong footed there. Mary Earps couldn't quite believe. I wasn't expecting that ball into the box there. And Colombia leading this game. Weigman frustrated. Because that's not a goal that, well, was really down to the fault of her team. Instead, just a weird deflection, a messy deflection that's gone over the goalkeeper. Green was frustrated with herself. This will surely go down as a Lacey Santos goal, though not a Green. Well, may well goes down as a Greenwood goal. Because Santos, no real, meaning to put that in. So she crosses the ball. I know it comes off Rachel Daly, the fullback, tries to block it, spoons up in the air, and just over goalkeeper Mary Earps. And while it's a frustrating way to concede, Colombia 1, England 0. Not how England fans would have wanted this to go. And she just almost gets there, Earps, can't quite, and it's in. It's messy, it's frustrating, Colombia will not care. A big, big goal for them in their pursuit of a World Cup semi-final. So I'm showing what they're made of now. Yeah, England have to bring up a notch because now Colombia have something to defend. It may not be 100% merited, but they, as I say, they will not mind. Big goal. Big goal for Colombia. Was there a deflection? Not sure there was. I thought it came off Rachel Daly. It looked like Santos has no intention to play it the way she did. Potentially just straight in off from Santos. I thought that took a deflection off Daly. Now England, with 6 additional minutes in this first half, have a lot to do. Let me just find the added time. 6 minutes added on. But yeah, Greenwood. And now Bright. Carter. Bright. Frustrating that, because we've been the better side here and it's just a momentary lapse of concentration. Goalkeeper gets wrong-footed. And suddenly Colombia now lead by a goal to 0. Forward ball to Ramirez. Now Boyeda. Here's Hemp. Daly. Using James a big blow for us. Yeah, you're spot on there, Nick-Nack. We've very much not got an attacking outlet, a creative outlet, just nothing going forwards at the minute. And I think confidence will be blown. Would have received a blow after that. Because it's England 0, Colombia 1. And that's frustrating. Caravalli. Falls to Walsh. Carter. Walsh. Bronze. Now Walsh. And now it's with Lauren Hemp. Ball towards the goal. No one able to get on the end of it though. Here is Kira Walsh. Now out wide with Toone. Stanway. Greenwood. She feels like there's no option here. She goes to Rachel Daly. There's loads of players queued up in the box waiting for a ball in. Someone then tries to feed it through to Hemp. Hasn't come off. Falls to Daly. She heads it towards Toone. Ella Toone now. Can't make anything happen. Usme in her own corner. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to update the score. Sorry guys. Fast asleep. Too busy annoyed that we conceded. There we go. Change the graphic now. Thank you for the reminder, Ryan. One thing I always forget to do. But yeah. Junior saying it'll be 1-1 at full time and Colombia to win on pens, says Junior. I mean, I could see it. I could definitely see it now that we've conceded. Greenwood. Daly. Remember, yeah, Weigman. Exactly, Matteo. Weigman's about to make some magic happen. Gotta always believe in Serena. Ball smash long. Earps now. Bright. Greenwood. Now Hemp. Draws the foul but still manages to give it to Greenwood, so play continues. Arsenal game back starting 10. Yeah. I will watch a bit of that during the half-time break. Ball smashed forwards by Venegas. Amelia Cloverdale, welcome to the stream. England doing well, but their shooting is horrendous. We've not really created a lot, have we? I mean, Walsh's effort was poor, well over the bar. Russo should have scored, but that chance was offside either way. So we've not really created anything. We're not positive enough. We're not direct enough in our play. Like, we've been fantastic at controlling possession, but as we see, Colombia, one chance and they've finished it. Not even really a chance, and they've still scored from it. England, too many shots going wayward. It's just, yeah, we're lacking that clinicality, that ruthlessness that we really need to progress. Stanway. But yeah, welcome, Amelia. Toone now. Daly. Ball in. It's headed away. Falls to Stanway on the edge. A bit messy. No England player really wanting to take the ball on the edge there. Both Stanway and Bronze, a bit of confusion, but Bright, Greenwood, Daly. And into Walsh. Walsh reverses it around the corner. Here's Toone. And that's going to go out for an England throw. Australia knocked France out. I saw that, Junior. Fantastic result for them. And it was the hard-fought defensive display there. And then obviously a penalty win. But yeah, means that the hosts into the semis. And I mean, as it stands, they'll face Colombia. Hope Sweden beat Spain in the semis. Yeah, fair enough, Junior. We'll be covering that game on Tuesday. Join us on Tuesday and on Wednesday for the World Cup semi-finals. Toone, Daly, Walsh, Daly, now Bright. She moves it to Georgia Stanway, Walsh, Daly. This is much more positive from England. Greenwood. Now Walsh. This is lovely football. Lucy Bronze heads it towards Russo. It's a bit messy. Kiefer claims. She spilt it though. Russo. Can someone finish it? Lauren Hemp does. England are back level. Fantastic. It may not have been the most pretty goal you're going to see this tournament, but it's in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. Perez, the Colombia goalkeeper, with a howler. Spilling the ball to Russo. She tries to get something behind it. It falls part the other side of the goalkeeper in the end. And Hemp, well, quickest to react, smashes it in. And well, Nelson Abadia, the Colombia manager, will be furious because they've been so good defensively, so tight, and yet it becomes undone. It's unravelled by this scrappy goal. I mean, that is poor from Perez. A poor spillage. You cannot be making a mistake like that in the World Cup quarter-final. Amelia celebrating it. Nick Nack saying we'll take it. We will certainly take it. Certainly take it. Because we've not really created many chances. Perez handing us a chance there. You can see the shock on her face as she realises what she's done. But yeah, Toone had walked away. She was ready to track back, thinking Perez had claimed it. Then she turns around and realises that actually we've got a chance. But yeah. Interesting. Matthew, of course, cheering for Spain. Join us for that game on Tuesday. We've had a strong Swedish support in all the Sweden games we've covered. We've had a strong Spain support in all the Spain games we've covered. And that is half-time. England 1, Colombia 1. We're lucky to be level at the break, but we will take it every day of the week. Colombia did well. A good finish. They scored. Not a great finish, not a great goal, but they'll be very happy with it. I'm literally coming back from holiday, and this has been the most entertaining part of my week. Yeah, Amelia. I mean, equally, this has been a good game so far, so maybe you did have a great week, but this is just topping it. But yeah. Hopefully, the ladies, the Lionesses, can bring it home. We've been really good so far this tournament at times. We've also had some shaky moments. There's some definitely valid concerns by our play so far. But yeah, at the break, we are level at least. We'll take it. We'll definitely take it. Because I'll be honest, we were staring down the barrel of a very difficult performance. I'll update your scoreboard, bruv. Sorry, Junior. Usually Harry's here to do all the scoreboard stuff. And the score as well. I did the half-time thing. Didn't even realise the score was still 0-0. Sorry, guys. There we go. 1-0. Things you'll have to see. Right, I'll try and get better at doing the scoreboards. I want England, but if Sweden does, I don't mind since USA won the last two. Yeah, that's the thing. We're guaranteed a new winner of the World Cup now that US are out, now that Japan are out, because none of Sweden, Netherlands, not Netherlands, sorry, Spain, England, or Australia have never won it. Or England or Colombia, sorry, never won it. But yeah. A good first half by looking at the scoreboard. I'm going to put the Arsenal game on then because that kicks off soon. That should be an interesting one. I'm intrigued to see how they line up, and then we will return to the England game. But yeah, half time then. Not a bad start to this World Cup match. I think that England, we need to be better in the second half because we've not been perfect, but not bad. And to be level at the break is all we really need. And hopefully second half we can push on. Kickoff's been delayed in the Arsenal game until 1 o'clock. Okay, well, we won't be watching that one then. But that's interesting. So, does anyone know why? And I'm going to have a look, but yeah. Find out why that kickoff's been delayed. But yeah, Arsenal Nottingham Forest then delayed until 1 o'clock. So we won't watch that during the half-time break then. Fantastic. There's a delay at the turnstiles. Bit of rustiness. No one's been using the ground the last few weeks. And they've gone to use the turnstiles, none of them are working. Oh, some delay. But yeah, so that game, the kickoff delayed then until 1 o'clock. So yeah, nothing to watch. Oh, Arsenal moved to full e-ticketing today. And the system's gone down. Fantastic. Well, I don't know if they will be starting then at 1 o'clock. Because looking at it, no one's in. No one's in the stadium yet. So Arsenal kickoff may be delayed later than you think. But yeah. Anyway. No fans in the stadium right now, I think. Yeah, so 30-minute delay at the Arsenal game. No fans yet in the ground as a result of a ticketing issue. Only Arsenal, eh? Bottled the league, now bottling the start of the new season. They can't even get started this year. But yeah, so delay to proceedings at the Emirates. Anyway, thoughts on that first half then, initial thoughts. One, we were not convincing enough. We looked fine and we played some nice football, but the fact that without a big spillage from Colombia's goalkeeper, we would probably be staring at the barrel of 1-0 down at this half-time break. So fortunate there. But we did dominate. We had a lot of the ball and we played really, really well in our own third. It's just about translating that now into and progressing into their third, playing some nice stuff in there and actually getting some nice combinations and actually attacking Colombia. So far, as I say, a little bit all over the place. We've not looked great. In attacking areas. Defensively, we've looked stunning. So that's a positive. You know, we haven't really looked like conceding. Obviously, we did concede, but I wouldn't say that was really on the defence. It was a bit of a fluke cross that ends up in the goal. It's a frustrating way to concede because other than that, we were really good defensively. And it is our first goal conceded from open play. But yeah, I don't think that's a massive cause of concern. We've still been really solid defensively throughout today's game. Into the second half, we need to be a bit more positive. I feel like the forwards are a little bit isolated. We're not linking up positively enough and often enough. And that is a concern. Because if we don't keep creating chances, don't keep scoring, this is going to be, at best, 1-1 heading into extra time. We could even concede. Because obviously it's a very strong Colombia side. As they've already proven, they can score goals. Box Park, loving it. Bouncing up and down at that goal, and we will take it, but not perfect from the Lionesses. But yeah, as for Colombia, very decent. They'll be happy with how they've got it. Well, the score currently, and yeah, not bad. I went down to the other side of my country, and people support clubs that are hundreds of miles away. Yeah, I think a lot of the fans of clubs abroad, a lot of fans of English clubs from abroad, don't really get that recognition. I think they deserve their respect, especially like the Australian fans. Because as an English, living in England, we don't really experience too often that feeling of having to get up at 2 a.m. for just to watch the football. But throughout this tournament, we've been waking up at some ridiculous times. I mean, literally yesterday, I had 3 hours sleep before streaming 2 brilliant games, the Spain-Netherlands game and then the Japan-Sweden game. And yeah, just make you realise just how difficult it is to be a Premier League fan living in Australia or living in the US, because the game timings are really horrible. And yeah, I experienced a little bit watching the F1 and the NFL because they're both at horrible times for me to watch. But yeah, you don't truly get it like the Australians and Americans do. But yeah, outside the stadium, lots of people right now. Yeah. Betis play Villarreal tomorrow. That's a toughie. Going to be an interesting one, though. But yeah. Bro, the Colombian goalie did worse than De Gea. She actually pushed it. Yeah, I know, Matteo. I mean, it's just a sort of... It's not an unforgivable mistake, but it's a sloppy one. A real sloppy one. And it's cost our side. Because they should be leading heading into this break. And now they've got to push hard. You know, they did really well to be 1-0 up against an incredibly strong England side, the European champions, reigning European champions. And now they're going to face a very difficult task to get this game back in their hands. And yeah. Not bad, though. Not bad from England. Hopefully we can keep the performance up, headed into the second 45. But yeah, I don't think that much needs to change. We just need to be more progressive and more more direct, I would say, but overall not bad. I don't think there's any need for personnel changes yet. I would be looking at a Beth England or a Chloe Kelly as we near that 60-minute mark if we still haven't got a goal. I think in midfield, potentially, we could do with a little rotation in there, especially if we are leading late into this game. But yeah, I would love to see Katie Zellum get some minutes and give Walsh a rest. Something like that wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, just got to be patient, England. You're spot on there, Matteo. Because we've not been bad. We have created some chances. And as we saw there, if you keep pushing, mistakes happen. And eventually you get something. But yeah. Not long now until that second half. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure you like. Make sure to share it with a friend. And if you're new around here, make sure to hit subscribe. We've seen loads of growth on the channel throughout the Women's World Cup. Loads of people getting involved, subscribing to the channel. And yeah, make sure to subscribe so you get notified whenever we're live. And yeah, then you can join us for all our other streams. But yeah, Oh Dear Shambles at the Emirates asks, Knick-knack. Yeah, so a problem with the ticketing at the Emirates Stadium means that there will be a delay to the start of proceedings there. But yeah, big game tonight, Bilbao versus Madrid. Is that Real game? Well, it'll be interesting to see whether Bilbao can pull off a bit of a shock there and beat Real, but yeah. Could be interesting. Courtois has been confirmed out for the season, yeah, as expected with an ACL injury. I mean, De Gea, is that an option? Does he actually get his big move to Real Madrid? I mean, surely they just buy like a young goalie that they actually give a chance to. Like, is Georgi Mamardashvili, is he gone anywhere yet, or is he still at Valencia? Because he, for me, would be a great pickup, because he'd be happy probably to play bench once Courtois was back, knowing that long term he'd be able to play for them. But yeah, an interesting situation. It's going to be interesting to see who is in goal there. Anyway, second 45. Hopefully England look a little bit better, look a bit more convincing going forwards. Apparently it's Bono. Oh, well, the Sevilla keeper. Oh, there is another game, isn't there? There's a championship game going on at the moment. Might as well put that on for a bit. I think it's Middlesbrough Coventry, I want to say. Yeah, it is. We'll throw that on then for a couple of minutes. But not long until that second 45. We'll probably just see Coventry pass around the back. Middlesbrough pass around the back for a bit. But you never know, maybe we'll see an early goal. Would be decent. But yeah. Switch you back when England get underway for their second 45. Bono would be good. The singer. That would be decent. But no. Presumably the Moroccan goalkeeper will be there. ACL injuries are worse than an athlete can sustain. Yeah, we've had a lot of them in the women's game recently, ACL injuries. I believe is that what Leah Williamson was ruled out of this tournament with? I think it was. Potentially the same for Beth Mead. But yeah. I'm a die-hard Real Madrid fan, so I'm furious Courtois will be out for the entire season, says Junior. I never knew you were a Real Madrid fan. But yeah, good to see Junior, a diverse... Well, a lot of fans, a lot of different fans of different clubs in this chat, but yeah. We're coming forward, so Coventry snuffed that one out. But yeah. It's been interesting Coventry this season. Obviously, they've got to recover from losing that playoff semi-final. They'll be hoping they'll be right back up there. Middlesbrough, well, they were fourth in the Championship last year. They lost to this Coventry side in the playoff semis. Well, they'll be hoping to make up for that disappointment last season. Both sides have a lot to prove. Could be an interesting game. Can't watch it really, but we'll get to see a few minutes here. ACL as a keeper in training. Never heard of that before. Yeah, a bit of a weird one. I guess ACL injuries can happen to anyone anytime, really. While playing football. Yeah. He was superb in the World Cup in December. Yeah, obviously Morocco getting to the semi-finals of that tournament. They were superb. And they'll be hoping that, well, they can have a similar sort of tournament at AFCON next year. Is AFCON during January, by the way? Or is it the usual summer spot? I think it was moved, wasn't it, to 2020 to Jan 24. Obviously next year the Euros. There's also a Copa America in the US and the AFCON. Is AFCON in January? Will it cause a bit of a disruption to the Prem season? I think it will, won't it? Yeah. Anyway, how far are we away from England, Colombia getting underway for the second half? Only a couple of minutes now, so we'll switch back to that game. But yeah, been good so far. Hopefully England can, well, find their stride, find that rhythm, and get back ahead. Well, take the lead in this game. We've not had the lead in this game. Haven't had to recover following a goal for Colombia. And well, hopefully we can find another and progress through to the semi-finals. But yeah, very positive so far from England. From an English point of view, we're in a good position. Hopefully we can keep that up. Hopefully we can push on. And yeah, get through to the semi-finals. We'll face Australia. Big result for Australia earlier today. We did speak about it briefly at the start, but Australia managing to claim a big victory on penalties, beating France. Did watch a little bit of the game towards the end. I was setting up when it was started, so I forgot to put it on. But yeah, I saw all of extra time in the pens. Very good defensive performance from Australia. It's exactly what they need to do to beat France. And yeah, then winning on penalties. Similar to how how Sweden beat the US. She's got to be very good defensively against a strong team. What a shootout! Yeah, it was a very good penalty shootout. Australia-France had everything: drama, loads of penalties missed, but also some cracking pens as well. And yeah, found it quite emotional. Fair enough, Nick. Gary Weissman, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, Gary. Hello, Gary. Welcome to the stream, mate. But yeah, we should be getting underway shortly. A couple ads now for the World Cup. Not the Women's World Cup, the rugby one. Who would want to watch that? And the NFL pre-season at the moment. Very exciting times. But yeah. The Austrian penalty kick shootout was a disaster. I don't know what that is. Was that the... Austria weren't at this tournament, were they? No, I'm confused. What do you mean, Matteo? Austria. Anyway, we're about to get underway for the second half. It will be Colombia to get us started. And Ramirez over this now. Set to knock it back to a teammate. Once the referee's happy to get everything started again. Ramirez will pass it back and run away in the second half here in Sydney. 1-1 at the break. Will there be a change to the scoreline throughout the second half? Who will find a winner? Who will progress to face Australia in the semi-finals? All of that will be answered at some point over the next hour or so. Join us for all of it. And well, starting fast are Colombia. Just can't have to push that away from Ramirez in their own in England's penalty area. And now Bronze under pressure from Caicedo, but she just clips it over the defence, and now England smash it long, and it falls to Caravalli. Yeah. Australia. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was so confused there, Matteo. Ramirez breaking into the box and fires one into the side netting. But fast starting Colombia here. Yeah, that's alright, mate. Yeah. But yeah, it was a fantastic penalty shootout. I do love a good penalty shootout. We've had quite a few recently on stream though, so I wouldn't mind today's game being decided in 90 minutes. I mean, on Sunday we had two streams go to penalty, USA Sweden and the Community Shield final. Then on Monday, obviously, England went to penalties. Yesterday, we almost went to penalties in the Spain-Netherlands game. But yeah. With knockout competitions, it can get to the point where, while penalties are great, every game going to penalties can be a bit much. Especially when you have to get up at 2 AM in the morning to stream them. But yeah, they went back and forth during the shootout hours ago. First, it seems Australia would have won. Then it seemed like France would have won. Eventually, Australia came out on top. Yeah, it's a cracking shootout. But yeah. Ball down the line from Venegas. Linda Caicedo tries to turn, doesn't realise she's that close to the edge of the pitch, and runs off. Bronze now with the thrown on the near side for England. Carter. Now Bright. But yeah, Bright on the ball again. She's trying to find the pass, moves it out wide to Rachel Daly. Do you have any update, by the way, on the Arsenal situation, guys, in chat? If you could keep me posted on that while we watch the game, if anyone sees anything. Whether they are actually getting fans into the stadium now, a lot of problems there, apparently, with the e-ticketing system. But yeah, Stanway, bringing it forwards, moves it across to Daly. No change on either side, I presume. Yeah, no changes in this game, no substitutions as of yet. But it's an interesting situation. That's just something I've observed throughout watching a lot of games at this tournament. A lot of teams leaving their subs till very late, which intrigues me. Especially in games that are set to go to extra time, they're leaving them very late. And I don't know, I feel like you try... When you just need a goal, why are you not making subs like 60 minutes, trying to make a difference? I don't know. I'm sure there's some sort of explanation for it. Teams favouring an overload in extra time rather than trying to make changes. Maybe saving those subs in case there are injuries and other problems. But for me, I'd be making some subs around that 60th minute mark, try and get goals. But so far for this tournament, we've seen a lot of times teams will save their subs till very, very late, until around that 80-minute mark. But yeah, seems bizarre to me. I know obviously we've got the long additional time now, so maybe the usual 60-minute mark subs will become 65 minutes, but I don't know. There's a good chance of extra time, sometimes worth holding the subs back. Yeah, but you get an extra sub for extra time. So 6 subs, you could still make 3 in normal time and still have 3 to use in extra time. So, and I think, why not push for the goal? Because then you don't have to go to extra time. I don't know. Yeah, that French player got so pissed after a teammate miss. I mean, you would be, but I wouldn't show it, would you? You'd be trying to go, unlucky teammate. When it's inside, you're seething. You're like punching walls and stuff inside your head. Walsh. That one high again. Just catching it wrong on the edge of the area. It's a game of poker in a way. Yeah. You do not want to show your cards. At all, really, in poker, but not too soon in football. But yeah. Already 5 minutes gone this game. Feels like it's flying past, really. And it will, because England need a goal. It's going to feel like this time is so short while we're not scoring, while we're not creating. As for Colombia, well, they'll be having to get through. So this will feel like the longest 45 minutes of their lives. But yeah. Ref giving Colombia everything, really. Yeah. Hemp. Flying forwards. Goes out wide to Daly. Now Hemp, this is very good for England. And brought down there, the English flag, giving us a goal kick, which Hemp can't believe. I thought she was pulled down. Arsenal for us today to 1 o'clock at least. If it kicks off after 1, it may well. After 3 p.m, will TNT air the ending, or will they cut off before the end due to blackout regulations? I mean, surely they'd show it, Gary, surely. But you raise a good point, because, by regulations, they should have, it should be blacked out. But I think, yeah, as Nick now points out, only applies to games that kick off at 3 o'clock. But yeah, I hate the 3 p.m. blackout so much. Considering, I understand why we have it, but for me, I would keep the 3. I wouldn't move the 3 p.m. blackout, but I wouldn't play Prem games at that time. I'd only have a couple Prem games at that time. I don't know why we insist on putting so many Prem games at 3 o'clock, because if you just move them to, I don't know, I know it sort of scuffers with people's schedules, like fan schedules, but that's the sacrifice you've got to make. Because watching at home, I want to be able to watch every Prem game a weekend. But yeah. Yeah, we can't watch the 3 p.m. games in the UK legally, only get shown abroad. It's a bit archaic. Well, the reason it is it protects non-league football. Because the thought is, if the 3 o'clocks are on TV, then people won't go and watch the 3 o'clock games. But my argument is, well, if there's friendly games on at 3 o'clock anyway, people won't go and watch non-league. Either way. So why not just have a 3 o'clock kickoff, keep that as like a non-league time? For the fans that love a 3 p.m. football kickoff, go and watch your local. But the Premier League, reserve that for other time slots, because there's loads of time over the weekend. Like you could play an earlier morning game. The only problem is it does, as I say, scupper with people's sorts of weekend plans and stuff like that. If people know it's always if people know their game is always going to be on at 3 o'clock, they can go watch the team every Saturday at 3 o'clock. They'll make plans for that. But if they know that. If they don't have a clue when it's going to be in the weekend, I get that can be a bit frustrating. But I'd keep some games at 3 o'clock that aren't televised. That's fine. But I would have more games just being shown. Because you could get another 2 on the Sunday. At the moment we've got a 2 o'clock and a 4:30. You could easily have a 7 o'clock and a 12 o'clock. And be fine. Or you could do a similar thing as they do on the Saturday. You could have like 12 a.m, 2:30... 5 and then like 7:30, and I think that you'd still be absolutely fine there. But yeah, Who cares about non-league though? I think there's a lot of fans in England that do care about non-league. It's an important part of English football is that English football pyramid, and protecting the pyramid and the foundations of English football is important. But I think you can still do that without meaning I can't watch Luton Brighton on this Saturday. But yeah. But also, all they're doing is harming the UK broadcasters, because more and more people will just go and buy a VPN and then watch it on Peacock in the US, or find some other way to watch it. You know, through those little fire sticks, the football fire sticks, stuff like that. That's why people have come up with those sort of ideas, because people don't want to have to fork out loads of money to only see a couple of games a year. But also for stuff like less mobile fans, people that maybe have gone to every game for the last 30 years, but now, because they're old, they can't watch the games. They can't watch their team at the weekend. Especially if they're like I don't know, a fan of Bournemouth. They might be on TV 6 times a season. The other ones, you just can't watch them. Seems weird to me, but yeah. Anyway, as you can tell, not a lot has happened in the start of this second half. But yeah, Venegas with the ball in her hands now and thrown on the near side for Colombia. Caicedo trying to cut for a few players. Carter cuts it out. Now Walsh. And she tries to play it forwards, but it rolls out of play for a Colombia throw. But yeah. I think Colombia will be I think the Colombia manager will be the more happy of the two managers from this first 10 minutes, because they've done what they needed to do so far. Kept it tight. Venegas goes to Caicedo. Stanway. Cut out. Caicedo trying to burst forwards here. Brilliant turn, pulled back by Bronze, and that will be given as a free kick. Bronze appeals it. Ref hearing none of it. And Caicedo on the deck at the moment. Doesn't seem to be in too much discomfort, but yeah, don't think she'll retrieve treatment, but just feeling her ankle there. Yeah, no, that's not a foul either, by the way. Barely any contact. Caicedo turns, but overstretches when she turns and hurts herself. I must pull that back. Doesn't make any sense, but yeah. It was a free kick. Colombia coming forward now. Guzman sends it long. Walsh gets something on it, but it's still fallen to a Colombia player, and then Bronze stops it getting to Caicedo. Venegas loses out to Hemp. Bronze tries to find Toone. Falls to Russo. Oh, sorry, this is Lauren Hemp. Bursting down the left-hand side. Now goes backwards. Here is Greenwood. Sorry, Daly. Having a mare with names at the minute. Toone. Walsh. Toone. Has Stanley and Acre on the left. Chooses on the right, sorry, goes left. Daly. Hemp doesn't manage to keep it in play. Lana took a moment to decide there. She slipped, Bronze didn't touch her. Yeah, no knick-knack. Such a soft free. I mean, not even a soft free kick, it just wasn't a free kick at all. Barely any contact. But yeah. Greenwood. Carter. Walsh. Greenwood. And now Hemp. Daly. Lauren Hemp. Walsh. Greenwood. Hemp. Toone. Russo. Fouled. Free kick on the edge. This is a very good area for a free kick for England. Arias there just clipping Russo. She's been nipping at her heels all game, and they're just hooking her foot around her leg and fouling Alessia Russo. But yeah. Free kick in a very good area here. There's a very good opportunity for England to find to take the advantage. Take the lead. Just a slight conversation here as to who will take it. Stanway throwing her name in the hat, as does Hemp. Bronze over this as well. Greenwood also. Come on England, says Sid. Yes, come on England. Hope we can get a goal. Very good area for a free kick this. Russo and Bright, both options in the centre if they choose to cross. And Greenwood, Stanway and Hemp all still over this, deciding who will take and whether they're going to shoot or to cross. I mean, there's a very nice area to go for goal here. And I think it will be... I don't know, all three are stepping up for it. Looks like it might be Hemp. Lauren Hemp runs over it. Greenwood stutters. Stanway to Hemp. They're trying something here, England. Hemp lifts it into the box. Keeper spills. Actually, palmed it away. I thought she'd spilt it and it was going to fall to an England player, but the angle deceived me. A foul then on Colombia trying to break away. Ramirez brought to ground. It's just a smart little routine that, but the cross from Hemp needed to be a bit more convincing. Should have just shot, to be honest. Would have had a hard chance of going in, says Sid. Yeah, felt like a good error as well, but yeah. If that had a bit more height, at least Bronze scores. So not a bad little routine. Hemp's cross just needed to be a bit more convincing. And the goalkeeper, Perez, just getting a little bit to that, and now she will receive some treatment for something. May have picked up a knock in that whole situation. But yeah, 30 minutes then left of this match. England need a goal. We're going to see a replay now of that goal. It doesn't actually take a deflection off Rachel Daly. It's just a cross that accidentally goes in. Earps can't get up to it. Nice idea to slightly overhit the initial pass, says Nick Nack. Yeah, and the cross should have been more convincing. The initial pass she'd have got away with if Hemp had just lifted up a bit more. But yeah, Earps, has she done something more about that chance? I don't know. Maybe she just was a bit flat-footed, got wrong-footed, but yeah. As I said, I got scared when it was 1-0 to Colombia. Nick Nack in agreement. Yeah. I was like, I have to sit here for another hour, just like miserable. Luckily, England levelled up not too long after that. But yeah. Speaking of hour, we're now at that hour mark, or nearly at that hour mark. Convincing game so far. Can't really blame Earps there. No, I know Nick Nack, but I don't know. Yeah, Getafe Barcelona on tomorrow. One of the probably 5 La Liga games we get to watch here in the UK on ITV, but yeah. Now, ball played into Santos, one back by Hemp. Hemp gets past a few. And here's Guzman. Now Lacey Santos. Carabali. Moves it across to Venegas. Usme. Caicedo. She's trying to take him on. Carter wins it back though. Bronze. Trying to get away from Linda Caicedo. Jostling for possession. One back by Ospina. Boyeda. Ospina. Caicedo. Down the line. Here's Venegas. Very hard at the pitch here, the fullback. One back by Carter. And now Walsh, and she sends it long, looking for Lauren Hemp. Hemp gets a touch on it, but it's put out of play by Carabali. She went through Hemp a little bit there, but yeah. I got some breaking news. Eden Hazard is close to retiring. Yeah, I know, I was gutted by that. Apparently he's only got one offer, and that was an offer from a Belgian side, Belgian First Division side. But yeah, no one interested. Which I find interesting. I think probably that his wages are too high for anyone that would seriously consider him. Because like Luton Town, for example, that would be a brilliant pickup. But he's going to want at least £100,000 a week, and they can't offer that. So for anyone that would want to sign him, his wages will be too high. And for everyone else, anyone that could afford him, don't want him. Boyeda tries to play it for us. Ramirez, one back by Carter. Wrexham would take him, Matt. Yeah, exactly. But they can't. That's the thing. No one can afford Eden Hazard. Colombia are trying to rip the England shirts apart. That's pretty much their game plan's been all tournament. Just attack everyone, but yeah. Hopefully England can see through it. We've looked good the second half. We've not really been under much pressure, so I mean, if we can keep playing the way we are, it should be good. Russo with a good opportunity. Alessia Russo, and she has finished for England. England lead now. Here in Sydney, it's England 2, Colombia 1. Ball slotted into her by Georgia Stanway. She took it in her stride. It's a bit messy, the touch, but she's come away with the ball in a good area, slots it past Perez. England 2, Colombia 1. Big, big goal for England. Nelson Obadia watching on. Lost really for how to react now. Weigman's buzzing. We'll see a replay here. So Greenwood, lovely lofted pass into Georgia Stanway. She brought it down so well. Saw Russo make the run in behind ahead of her. Russo was just beyond it, but Karabatley's touch took it past them both, and that fell nicely for Russo, who then slotted it past Perez. First time. A fantastic finish. A fantastic goal. England 2, Colombia 1. Big, big moment in this match. The Lions roar, indeed they do, Sid. Celebrations in chat. Sensational to see. This is more like it, yeah, indeed. Spot on there, Knick-Knack. England lead in this quarter-final match. And as it stands, we'll be through to face Australia in the semi-finals. Fantastic job from England. And yeah, crowd erupts with joy. Flags being flown, banners being waved, signs being flung in the air. And I'm sure Box Park's a very similar scene, but there's a lot more beer and a lot more spray. There you go. Bright. Probably not beer, actually. It's 1 o'clock. Maybe beer now. But yeah, Greenwood. Shifts it across. Here's Bronze. One back by Caicedo. Caicedo skips past Greenwood. Great defending from Carter. And that's what's been so good about this England defence so far. Is that the biggest threat for Colombia comes from their left flank, Linda Caicedo. But even if she somehow gets the beating of Bronze, which hasn't been too often today, Carter's right there to sweep up. So they've nullified the threat so effectively there of Linda Caicedo. Brilliant to see. But yeah. So you just need to be patient. Indeed you do, Matteo. Knick-Knack, thank you so much, mate. Incredibly generous. Knick-Knack gifted a membership. Thank you very much. And Chelsea fan has been awarded that. Congratulations, Chelsea fan. But yeah, thank you so much, Knick-Knack. Appreciate it massively. A celebratory free membership. Thank you, Knick-Knack. Perez is coming off. I mean, this is a problem for Colombia. Goalkeeper Perez down on the floor. She's not looked completely free moving since she had to make a big claim in the air. And yeah. Nice, says Sid. Guy says Knick-Knack is really Santa Claus in disguise. Christmas has come 4 months early. Indeed, Gary, indeed. Knick-Knack is a legend. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, fantastic finish that from Alessia Russo. You love to see it. Harry's missing out, to be honest. Exactly. I mean, I don't know if he's won or lost. I'll find out after stream. I'll update you later as to how Harry's got on. But yeah, if they lost and then he comes and finds out that we've been enjoying a fantastic stream here, he'll be fuming. But yeah, thanks everyone that's hopped in so far. It's been really good. Yeah, Arsenal's kicked off. Okay, we'll keep up to date with that one then as this game winds down. Last 25 minutes. Perez is coming off, by the way, for Colombia. And yeah, it's going to be the goalkeeper, the number 13 now, whose name we'll find out once she puts her shirt on. And yeah, gutting moment for Perez, the goalkeeper. Gutting moment for Colombia, really. You never really want to see your sub-keeper coming on because it's usually not, a sensational option, but yeah. Update your score. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. I am so bad at doing the scores. Thank you guys for reminding me. There we go. I forgot to do the goal graphic this time, but there we go. England 2, Colombia 1. God, I've got to try and remember to do that. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, thank you for the reminder, Sid and Sophie. Appreciate it. But yeah. Nick asked you not play for a team, Jack. No, I stopped playing 2 years ago now. But yeah, got into coaching. I actually coach Harry's side most weekends, but I missed it this weekend to do this. But yeah. Anyway. Only, just over 20 minutes left now in this game. Colombia's sub-goalkeeper, whose name I managed to miss because I was doing the scoreboard. We'll have a look. Who is it? It is Natalia Giraldo. In between the sticks, so Giraldo coming on to replace Perez. I mean, yeah. She's got a tough job on her hands now to try and replace the job Perez did. I mean, Perez hasn't had a great game, in all honesty. She obviously spilt the ball for England's first goal. Not a lot she could have done about Russo's strike in the second half, but yeah. Did the keeper just pick up a back pass? It did look that way, didn't it, Sid? No one clocked onto it though, so just got away with it there, Geraldo. Probably the nerves there, just completely forgetting not to pick up a back pass. Carabao firing it long. Now Bright knocks it back to Earps. Carter. And it's with Boyeda. Now Santos, goal scorer. Venegas. Caicedo. Now Venegas, Colombia attacking down this left-hand side, ball lifted towards Santos, and Bronze kicks out of play when she wins it back because Caicedo is down on the deck. Yeah. And Gary says Jack's going to do his badges and he'll be managing in a few years' time. Hopefully so. Got to do my level 1 in the next couple of weeks. So yeah. And then go from there. Soon I'll be able to fit my actual coaching badges in FM. Who take the Chelsea under-9s to the top of the under-9s league, of course. Go unbeaten. Yeah, Linda Caicedo. Bronze. Now Russo. That's a fantastic turn. And the ball put out of play by Venegas. But yeah. England's now with a throw-in on the near side. Colombia fans, despite the fact they are down in this game, still cheering with passion and with enthusiasm, but ultimately it looks like their nation will be knocked out at this point. Bronze throws it forward. Now Russo, Walsh, Greenwood look to move it out wide. Still going. She skipped past two players there. Immense confidence to take it past Ramirez and Usme. Now though, England concede possession. Colombia coming forwards. Ramirez. Here is Usme. Boyeda. What a strike, but what a save. A venomous effort from Boyeda from distance, but Mary Earps. That is a phenomenal save. Fantastic from Earps to tip that one over the bar. A venomous strike from the defensive midfielder, Boyeda, not Ospina. Boyeda fires one off at goal. A cannon of a strike, more than matched by that jaw-dropping save from Mary Earps. Such a reliable goalkeeper. Fantastic save to keep England ahead. Arsenal game's underway. Yeah, I saw Nick now. They're 5 minutes in there, aren't they? But yeah, if they score, I'll probably mention it. Get the notification on FootMob. Could do with Saka and Martinelli getting involved in that game. Need some FPL points. And if Amina Leave wants to score, I'm more than happy with that as well. But yeah. That was scary. Yeah, I know. Fantastic stop from Mary Earps. But yeah. Boyeda furious that that's not gone in because she struck that with all the might she had. But yeah, England goal kick now. Into that final 20 minutes of action here in Sydney. Earps looking to send this one long. Who can they find? Who can she pick out? Strong challenge that from Santos. Goes off the pitch and that's going to be an England throw. Bronze on the deck though. She did get quite a whack in the back of the head there. Perhaps just feeling some discomfort. Ref checking that she is all right. Weigman watching with a little bit of concern. Surely you just make the change here. We've not made any subs, by the way. We're into the 70th minute. Still no subs. This is what I'm saying about the lack of substitutes. But yeah, just getting a head. An elbow in the back of the head there, Bronze, from Santos winning the header. Yeah. I don't understand, Gary says, I don't understand why Arsenal didn't invest in a striker. They had no problem spending 170 million on two players, but with Jesus out, they're back to Nketiah as their only striker option. Either that or trust Balogun, because I think Balogun's a fantastic player and they just don't seem to believe in him at Arsenal. But yeah, they easily could have got to do some Vlahovic for 40 million, which not only would that be a great coup, but also that gives them an option which is completely different to Gabriel Jesus from the bench in most games, but also offers reliable cover when needed. I mean, I think Havertz is that another option that they can use there, but yeah. Why Arsenal kick off a bit later, asked Daz. They had a few ticketing issues, so they've switched to a new e-ticketing system, and that decided to crash on match day, which is always fantastic. But yeah, ball claimed well there by goalkeeper Geraldo. So yeah, problem with the turnstiles, Daz. So it says the World Cup will end as soon as this match is done with stoppage time. What do you mean? Oh, you think there's going to be loads of stoppage time? Or it's like at the final? I don't know. I don't think it'll be too much. We've had a couple of injuries and stoppages, but it's not been too bad. Like, I don't think it'll be anywhere near double digits, surely. You know, we saw a goal and the celebrations from that, but it wasn't like anyone was jumping in the crowd and stuff. We've not had any big VAR calls either, which is usually where a lot of time is wasted. A couple of players down, but yeah, I don't think it'll be too high. I think this could be one of our shorter World Cup stoppage time periods. Equally, there's 16 minutes left for England trying to hold on, so there could definitely be some stoppages. Ball fed down the line. Russo will give chase, but recovered well there. Boyeda now trying to bring it forwards, but can't. Team in England, I say, Daz. I can see it. I can see a goal. Plenty of goals in this Arsenal team with or without Jesus. I agree with that, Nick-Nack, but with the Arsenal striker, at least last season, Jesus was very much the sort of creator up there. You know, he made chances for the likes of Saka and Martinelli. Now, without him in the team, who does that creativity? Well, it's Havertz and Odegaard playing deeper. So they might as well have a striker that can also score, no? But I don't think Nketiah is of that same quality. You would want someone like Dusan Vlahovic, as I mentioned. They could have gone and picked up a Jonathan David, who's a very good player. Someone like that would have been really good. But yeah, instead they're stuck with Nketiah. I mean, I don't know why they didn't trust Balogun. I think he's really good. But yeah. Colombian players going to be destroying England 183-0 on the FIFA Women's World Cup. Yeah, I mean, they have made a lot of fouls. Stanway lifts the ball towards Rachel Daly, headed cleared away. Loving the spam emojis in chat. Keep that coming, guys. But yeah, fantastic to see. Loving the support from you guys. It's been a brilliant stream, brilliant game. I'm glad you guys have tuned in to joined and tuned in with me. Toone. Hemp. Russo. Trying to shift it onto a stronger right foot. Now Bronze. Who do we play if we win this match? We'll face Australia on Wednesday, Daz, after they beat France on penalties. Yeah, that should be a cracking game. Join us on Wednesday as well. Live from 11:15 on Wednesday morning. Kepa set to join Real Madrid. That's a big pick-up, Matteo. Big news as well. I thought Kepa was going Bayern. But yeah, is that a loan or a opponent? Because he was set to go on loan to Bayern. But he's not a bad goalkeeper, that's the thing, Kepa. He could do well at Madrid. But yeah. 15 to go. England corner. Ball in from Greenwood. Punched away by Geraldo. Gary asks, is EAFC out yet? Anyone picked up a copy? No, and I don't intend to. If they want to send me the game, I'll play it. But nah. Not going to spend like 50, 60 quid. It's not even that good a game. Good man. Ball in. Searching for a runner at the back post. And out for a goal kick. Chelsea actually finished now. What do you mean, Sid? We've got Robert Sanchez. We don't need Kepa. But yeah, I mean with Sanchez. So if Kepa leaves, and Slonina does go out on loan, which it looks like he will. He has gone out on loan. Sorry, to was it Cass Eupen? I want to say the Belgian side. Then definitely could do with another goalkeeper, because Bettinelli's a okay third choice, but not really a backup, is he? Unless Lucas Bergstrom's saying, I haven't seen him go on loan, but yeah. Nick-Nack saying 90% for Arsenal, 90% possession for Arsenal, then Johnson nearly scores lol. Typical Arsenal, eh? You can't get in the stadium and they almost conceded within 10 minutes. Would have been even more typical if they had conceded. But yeah, everyone in my field team is starting, I believe. Yeah, Saka, Martinelli, and Saliba. But yeah, as I thought, Partey in at right back then, and then 4-3-3. As changed for Colombia, I didn't quite clock who that was, so we'll look. But yeah, they're trying to change the game here, Colombia. They have brought on Yvonne Chacon for their defensive midfielder, Espina. So that is, I don't think that's like for like. I think they're going aggressive now. Yeah, Chacon is a winger for Valencia. So I think they've gone to 4-1-5. Everyone up front. So yeah. Caicedo, I think, has joined Ramirez as a striker by the looks of it. But yeah, we'll find out what they're doing in a moment. Mary Apps. Looking to send this one long. So yeah, with 10 minutes to go, Colombia have gone offensive. Got a lot of forwards on the pitch now. Also, so Usme's dropping into DM. And Santos goes to attack midfield. Meaning there's space, yeah, then the right winger coming on, Chacon in that role. But yeah. Nice rotation. Question from Daz. Where do you think Caicedo will end up at us? Will end up at Liverpool or Chelsea? Well, it looks like he's going to go Chelsea now. Apparently he rejected Liverpool, saying that he only wants to move to Chelsea. So, I mean, that's a fantastic commitment. Love to see it. Who's your keeper now if Kepa goes? You sold Mendy now, probably Kepa. Well, we just on Robert Sanchez, haven't we? Matteo. So we're not in too bad a situation. We've got Robert Sanchez, but we do need a backup goalkeeper, I would say. Because while Sanchez is good, if we just pick up an injury or he has a stinker, we've got Marcus Bettinelli as the next best goalkeeper. What has happened to Henderson? Is still at United? Yeah. He spent the last year kicking up a fuss, and then no one's picked him up. Because Forest has decided to go and get Matt Turner. And Dean Henderson's, left without a club. Sheffield United will probably take him, but they can't afford him. So I don't really know. Don't really know where he'll go now. Because United will command at least 20-25 million. Henderson can't be at the club anymore because he spent the whole year slagging off his parent club. So I don't know. Oh yes, actually I forgot. Oh, yeah, that's alright, mate. But yeah. Fascinating situation. Burnley have just signed a new right winger from Troy for 11 million. Wilson Odobert. Some big young pickups, to be fair. We should sign Hugo Lloris. If you're talking about Chelsea, Sid, no. Do not want Hugo Lloris anywhere near our club. Tragic keeper. Who would I take? Who'd be a decent backup? I mean, I wouldn't hate Robert Sanchez backup if we're going to pick up mine now, but I don't think that's going to happen. Navas? Keylor Navas as backup? Will you take it? Possibly. Could be worth a look. What other goalkeepers are available? Are there any available on a free? That would be the ideal situation, isn't it? De Gea could come in as a backup. I mean, it's not great. He probably won't want to be his backup, but yeah. Russo, Flickern, and it's one back by Usme. Now Chacon. Here is Caicedo. Feeds through Chacon. Chance for Colombia. Ball across the box, blocked by Greenwood. The problem for England in this game is they're only one goal up. Chelsea should take Henderson. Wouldn't be a bad pickup, to be fair, if we can get him for relatively cheap. Like 10-15 million pound mark, I'm taking that. But spending any more than that on a bench goalkeeper is silly, in my opinion. Or might go Lazio. Would be a great pickup, to be fair, for Lazio. That's the thing, he's still a decent goalkeeper. He could definitely do it for a club, just not in the Prem, I would say. But like, I think someone like a Marseille would be perfect for him. I think he might be ex-Lyon. But Lyon, any Ligue 1 club surely would take him other than PSG. Santos miskicks it. Hemp now winning it back, but it's out of play for an Argentina throw. Yeah. Showing up a bit, we just need a third to kill the game off. Yeah, England's now just holding Colombia at bay, really. They think they've got that pretty much over the line, but yeah, just got to see the game out now. Get it over the line. Get through to semi-finals. 8 minutes left of normal time. How about try and sign All Blacks as Mayo? Well, he starts, doesn't he? So I'm happy with Robert Sanchez starting. That's the thing. We just signed Sanchez. There's no way he's going to be happy if we then go, actually, you're a bench keeper now, mate. Like, surely he starts. So, at least for this season, maybe another one after that. I also think there's no point signing a big money goalkeeper. Personally, I think Robert Sanchez will be more than adequate for the next 2-3 seasons, at which point Gabriel Solina will be probably old enough to start. And I think he's a really good goalkeeper. And if not, you buy one in a couple of years' time. But I don't think Sanchez will be a problem for the next couple of seasons. Going to watch Stanway's brother soon, being picked up soon. Well, enjoy the game, Daz. Hope it's a good match. Hope he plays well. But Carabali there, just fouled. Sorry, Daniela Arias fouled, feeling some discomfort in her thigh. Slight concern this for Colombia. But yeah, she put in a big challenge, and I think Stanway, they're just accidentally studding Arias. But yeah, not long left in this game now. Just 6 minutes for England to hold on. Should just see this game out now. So double change for... No, sorry, one change for England. A player over getting a water bottle has fooled me there. But it's going to be Alessia Russo. She scored a very important goal. Now she'll make her way off the pitch. In her place will be Chloe Kelly. But yeah. Covered almost 10 kilometres. Got a goal as well. Very successful day for Alessia Russo. Did I just see Ben Foster? Asked Sid. Where's Ben Foster? Should be playing for Wrexham. But yeah. Going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting. But yeah. See whether we can just see out this game bright. Earps. 35 votes in the poll and chat. 71% of you think England will win, 29% Colombia. Absolutely nobody thinks this is going to extra time. Fascinating stuff. Bronze. Walsh. Carter. Forward ball. Cut out. Venegas intercepting it. Here's Caicedo. Now Boyeda. Ospina. Sorry, she's come off. It's me. Playing it behind. Santos. Great position here for Colombia. Tries to put it across the box. Blocked by Bright. Back to Santos. Lionesses Santos to the edge. Blocked by Walsh. Cleared by Bright. Putting the pressure on again, Colombia. Smashed away by Stanway. I think Colombia's score, says Sid. Interesting to see how long will be added on, says Daz. Indeed it will be. I hope Colombia don't score though. But yeah, additional time. I think it'll be close to around that 7 minutes, I would say. Any more than that, I think, would be overkill. Carabali. Guzman. Boyeda loses out. England back in possession. They lose the ball though. Carabali. Guzman. Back with Carabali. Lifts it forwards. Santos. Brings it under control. Now to Chacon. Santos. Usme. Santos. Beautiful footwork on Colombia. And that is out for a corner, I think. Going over the edge of the pitch. There she claimed it and then went over the line. All hands on deck. Indeed, everyone is back in the penalty area for England. Corner ball now for Colombia. Their third corner of the match. Ball set to be looped in. Ball in. Headed away by Bright. Going to fall on the edge to whom? Well, it is Santos. Loses out. Putting the pressure on now is Ella Toone. Switch of the play from Usme. Cut out by Lucy Bronze. Flying down this right hand side now, Bronze. She tees up A pass for Chloe Kelly, attacking the wides right here. And now Guzman, Caicedo, Venegas. They need to park the bus, they do. Whatever bus they can find, park it. Fighting away at the front now, Lauren Hemp. Getting stuck in up there. Caraballi. Now Santos. Ramirez. Now back to Caraballi. Strong challenge. It's now Caraballi. Both teams just fighting away for possession in the midfield. It's a very tight, it's a very cagey affair now in this last few minutes. Colombia desperate for a goal to keep their World Cup dreams alive. England begging the ref to blow the whistle now. No, that would obviously be too early. But they'd love this game to finish now. Bronze there, caught by Chacon, but play will continue as England still have the ball. Ball forward from Walsh, looking for Kelly. Kelly can't quite keep it in play. She's not quick to give that ball to Guzman to take a throw. Thank you for the support in chat, guys. Loving the emojis right now. I'm going to get involved for a few of my own in. Yeah. Guzman now on the right hand side of the defence. Ball intercepted by Greenwood. That's smashed away. Caraballi and now Colombia have to rebuild again. That's me. Boyeda. Nice dribble from Lionesses Santos. Now it falls to Greenwood and she hacks it clear. I bet 6 added, says Matteo. We'll find out in a moment. Columbia's like sleep paralysis. How's that, Sid? Now on the ball it is Hemp. Sorry, Kelly. Toone trying to find Hemp. Guzman gets away from Lauren Hemp. Daly gets spun by Chacon. Ball forward looking for Caicedo. Headed away by Bronze. Falls to Chacon. And that'll be out of play. Oh, just about keeps it in. Grabs it. As for additional time, there will be 8 more minutes. 8 additional minutes in this game. England have to hold on for another 8 minutes. On the Premier League, refs doing this added time on for more goals. Possibly. I mean, I think they're trying to stop the thing of the ball being out of play for too much time of the game. Like last season, the Premier League, the ball was in play for an average of 55 minutes, which if a 90-minute match is obviously not okay. And Newcastle are very good at it. They average below 45 minutes at times. So, for me, it does make sense to try and implement more accurate stoppage time to reduce time wasting. But is time wasting not just a part of the game? Like, we already have yellow cards in place for time wasting. Do we need to be so scrutineering? What's the right word? Do we need to scrutinise added time quite so carefully? 1-0 Arsenal. Big start to their Premier League campaign then. So they break the deadlock there. According to Knick-Knack. Let's see. Who scored? It is Eddie Nketiah, set up by Gabriel Martinelli. I should put Nketiah on my team, FPL team now. But yeah, big early goal for Arsenal then. Cracking striker, apparently. According to Knick-Knack. Need to put in my FPL team, yeah, same here. We've got to hold on to what we got, yeah. Got a lot of bit of Bon Jovi in stream. Love that from you, Sid. What a goal by Arsenal. I'll have to catch a replay of it. I'll see if there's one anywhere. Just by Martinelli. That's what Football said. Knick-Knack questioning it though. Maybe Football was wrong. I'm going to have to try and find this goal now. But yeah, big goal for Arsenal then. Here we go. Martinelli Nketiah, yeah, very good. Very, very good goal. Attacking that left-hand side, gives to Nketiah. He cuts inside, and a good finish. Fair play. Fair play indeed. Good deflection off the defender, which probably deceived Taylor. Taylor, you mean? Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, Taylor. Alright. But still we might only assist, right? Because he passed it to Nketiah, like, unless there was enough of a deflection. But, like, if it was still a shot on target, it would count regardless, I think. It wouldn't count as an own goal. It's just a deflection. And if they don't give the goal to Nketiah, that means Martinelli doesn't get the assist. And I need those Martinelli points in my life. Stanway. Boots it directly up in the air. Daly trying to jostle for possession. Ramirez brings her down. But it's now out of play for a Colombia throw. Ramirez flick on from Venegas. Doesn't quite get there, but she holds the ball up well. Ramirez smashed out of play by Ella Toone. Colombia fans praying that something will happen in the last few minutes here. England fans praying that nothing happens, that the ball just disappears and no one plays anymore. Biaz Jr. says 1-0 Arsenal. Big opening goal. Match outside the Colombia locker room will be at the full time. Yeah. I don't know though, I think they'll still be very happy with what they've managed to achieve so far. They'll be gutted they couldn't get through, but they've still, the feat of getting to the World Cup quarterfinals is still immense. Kudos to him, as you say, Junior. Kudos to him. Resilient England team. Yeah. Couple of minutes to go. Up, sends it long. Bronze can't quite get there. Headed off by Ramirez. Not Ramirez, Roberto. Carter. We'll leave that for Bronze. And now Lucy Bronze can take the throw. Who can she pick out? Finds Chloe Kelly. And that's out for a Colombia throw. 20-0 across Colombia, yeah, indeed. But as it stands, England through to face Australia. World Cup semi-finals will be with you on Tuesday and Wednesday. Please do join us there. Going to be cracking. And yeah. Hopefully England can continue progressing. Caicedo driving inside. Shifts the ball to Boyeda. Now it's with Santos. Chacon. Can she get the ball into the box? Now Boyeda. Chacon. It is with Usman on the edge. Puts the ball in. Header away by Millie Bright. Colombia playing on the edge, slips. Ramirez fires wide. Shows how important our defence is. Yeah, England, 1 goal conceded from open play this tournament, came in this game, and even that was a weird cross. Turned goal, so yeah. England need to stop playing the ball. Why are you guys not slowing play? Yeah, everything just seems to be the corners now, but for whatever reason, England's intent on still playing. Oh. Colombia still have a chance, but it's smaller than my eye. So sit. Well, either you've got giant eyes or Colombia have a slim chance. Bronze. Loses out in a weird position here, and Colombia have overload. Santos. Here is Caicedo driving towards goal. Unfortunately for us, that's blasted over. We are now at almost at 7 minutes of the additional time. Max saying blow, come on ref, yeah. Killed it early. Minute to go. But yeah, a minute left. Nervy time. England a minute away from semi-finals. But yeah. out of play for an England throw-in. Nelson Abadia not keen to get it restarting quickly. We're through to the semi-finals, says Sid, and don't count your chickens just yet. Bronze. Arsenal nothing to fear, bring it on. Oh, sorry, Australia nothing to fear. I read that completely wrong. Sorry. Australia nothing to fear, bring it on. Australia, no, they're a good side. That's the thing, and they've got home advantage, so it's going to be an interesting spectacle. I personally am very excited for it. Kelly tries to wriggle for a few plays. We are now at 8 minutes. Referee, blow your whistle. Chack on. Falls now to Stanway, still fighting away. Beth England picks up the ball, pulled back for a Colombia 3 kick. Please blow the whistle, referee. 2-0 Arsenal with Bukayo Saka screamer. Saka outside the box. I'll have to check that out in a moment as well before we end off. Blow the whistle, England. And I've got Saka in my FPL team. This is going sensationally. Kelly fighting for it. Walsh clears it away, and there we have it. It's full time here in Sydney. England 2, Colombia 1. England are World Cup semi-finalists. The same stage we were knocked out in the 29 edition of this tournament. We are now through to it once more. Serena Weigmann guides us to the semi-finals. Goals from Russo and Hemp mean that we win this match. 2-1 to England, a big win. Bring on Australia on Wednesday morning. Very exciting times. I will check out that Saka goal. In terms of a player of the match then, what a performance for England. What a job. Very, very pleased with that. Player of the match. Ooh, got to be Russo. Got to be Alessia Russo. Now go just quickly check that goal. Saka cuts inside. Oh, that is a wonderful finish. That is a wonderful finish. Who gets the assist for that? Please tell me that's William Saliba. I think that's William Saliba. I might be a god at FPL, you know. Saliba assist. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want some FPL advice, call me up, because at the moment I am absolutely cooking on FPL. It's beautiful stuff. You love to see it. How many? 38 points. I don't think that would have counted that second goal yet. It has. It hasn't. No, I'm balling out in FPL. Sensational stuff. But yeah, fantastic game, fantastic stream. Thanks everyone that has joined us. I'll end the poll there. But what a game! Good job, England, says Nick Knack. Another hurdle overcome. We march on. We do indeed. Fantastic stuff. Matteo says, Saka's also in my FPL. Yeah, I saw that you're 7th in the league, Matteo. I was looking at the TFC league last night, just scrolling through. I knew you'd be right up there, because I was 53rd this morning, or after last night's games. I saw that you were 7th, Matteo. But yeah, I'm going to win it this year. Convinced. Anyway, that is everything. What a stream. Has anyone subscribed? Let's find out. Commend anyone that has. But yeah, thanks to everyone that's tuned in today. 2 new subscribers as well. Thanks, guys. A new membership courtesy of Nick Knack Gifting One. Thank you very much for your generosity again, Nick Knack. That is everything for today, though. I've got to work out how to say goodbye and turn the stream off right. Thank you very much, very, very much for watching, and we will see you next time.